Cool. I believe I am all set. If I'm too loud, hopefully I will know, because someone will tell me. I want to change this. Hold on. I don't fully understand how this works. There we go. My preview just needs to be able to show me stuff, like how many people are watching and if there's chat going on. Because I only have one monitor, so yeah. Oh yeah, also I got some armor. I bought the pack that has all of this cool Halo Reach armor. So that's a pretty big deal to me, because I think a lot of this armor is easily some of the best. I like all of it, but for now I'm going with CQB because, well, that's kind of the first one that I ever used anyway, so it's kind of a throwback. But I'd really like to get the Helljumper helmet, and I'm thinking about maybe watching through Nightfall so I can get the Nightfall helmet, because ODST is really my #1 helmet. Never really was much of a, well, never really wore any other helmets that much. Basically, I started with CQB, and then pretty quickly after that just switched to being an elite the whole time that Halo 3 was a thing, until I unlocked the ODST helmet, which I liked so much that I started using that whenever I'd play as a Spartan. But yeah, then after that well, since I couldn't play as an elite 24/7 in Reach, I primarily used the ODST helmet, especially because you could unlock that so fast. It's great. I appreciated that. That's one thing I kind of dislike about this game, is just the fact that to get the ODST helmet, you just have to, like, spend a bunch of money for a really long time. I think it would be cooler. This is a different map. I don't think I've ever played on this map. Huh. Okay. But yeah, I think it would be a lot better if that helmet wasn't treated so differently. Oh wow. My sound is too loud for me right now. I may have died, but I still got him. Just turn it down to 6 for now. Oh, come on. That guy's glitching up real bad. That's stupid. And then I get killed by a hammer. Still too loud. That's right, you better run. This is a crazy map. I think I'm getting shot. Okay. Oh, come on. What's my sensitivity? 4, and I'll leave it that way. So I decided to finally actually get started on working on a Halo game of my own, fan game. I'm still a little new to the actual creation process, specifically with the program that I'm using. Man, why do they have to glitch around so much? Is my connection really that bad? Is it my connection, or what is it? But yeah, I am actually getting started working on a Halo game. Like I was already saying, I'm not particularly experienced with working in the engine that I am currently using. I've been getting my practice, but still not quite good enough to be entirely sure what I'm doing, but that's only from a programming perspective. As far as design goes, I've got a pretty good idea what I want to do and how to do it, but I am not planning to restrict myself to just what I have planned. So, of course, right now nobody's watching me, but in the future, as I get more people watching me, I am going to try to get some insight from my viewers. Oh goodness, where am I getting shot from? Ooh. Surprise, surprise. And now they're just leaving. How are they all so glitchy? Why are they all so glitchy? It's really irritating. At least I can still kill them somewhat. But, yeah. I've got a lot of cool plans for it. I have no idea how long this might take. I don't think it'll take that long, honestly. Because I've already got half of the core mechanics figured out and set up, so I know a lot of fan projects, they take a lot of their time making the assets. So I gotta turn this down even more. Alright. Because I need to be able to hear, but I also need to be able to think. And when I get shot with a rocket launcher, that makes it pretty hard to think. Oh, come on. Don't be like that now. Figures. I call that the fusion coil effect. Because in Halo 3, that would always happen with fusion coils. Where we would, my brother and I would both have this problem where we'd see someone pass a fusion coil and we'd try to shoot the fusion coil and blow him up with it. But of course we'd fail miserably. And then we just keep shooting the fusion coil. Even after they had left the range, so then they could actually kill us pretty easy, and we were ill prepared. Oh man, I wasn't able to get away fast enough. Whoa, what? Oh, okay. That was weird. Not quite warmed up yet, so it would appear that I'm doing pretty poorly. But hey, I am getting kills still, so that's something. This also is a map I've never played on before, so I'd say I'm doing pretty good. Of course, I'm sure anyone could say, "You suck, I'm better than you." Doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but, you know, I don't care. I'm fine being bad as long as I get better myself. Did that guy only have a hammer? That's sad. But yeah, no, I'm pretty good at Halo, just not this one. It's pretty hilarious how incredibly different these games are. Halo 5 versus literally every other Halo game. This one is not quite comparable. I've already had this loadout before, and I died pretty fast with it. Hopefully that won't be the same way. But yeah, my Halo game's gonna be pretty cool when I get to get some progress on it. Probably not gonna look as great for a while anyway. Really? Oh, I got him though. Hail Mary with a grenade. Wow, that's impressive. I'm trying to capture, right now I'm just trying to capture the Halo feel as best as I can with the movement, because that's really all that I have right now. Really? Where? Good gracious. I wish I could see. That would definitely help improve my chances in this game. That was a really close match, actually. But yeah, no, I have a hard time seeing where people are with this restrictive field of vision. I will definitely make sure there's a field of vision slider in my rendition of it, in my take on Halo. And I'd really like some of that armor, specifically body armor. So I'm just gonna save up for a bronze pack here. I'll use this RP jackpot. But yeah, let's switch up the helmet. Let's go EOD. And I'm gonna wear some red. Oops, wrong way. But yeah, the current status of it is I started working on it today. I got movement working so you can walk around and jump, look around, and I'm just trying to make that feel as close to classic Halo as possible, because the last thing I want to do is make a Halo game and for it to feel like it controls or feel weird as far as controls go. That would not be as cool as I'd like it to be. Of course, one thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm most likely gonna have to settle for something close and then get people to test it, avid Halo fans. to test it and tell me what they think of the controls and how it plays, both for the keyboard and mouse and the controller, because I'm also giving it controller controls. Even though it will be a PC game, I want the controller to be an option still. Just gonna shoot all those. Maybe I'll surprise someone. Why does this map feel bigger? Did they make it extra large Valhalla or something, or am I just weird? But yeah, I have a lot of cool ideas for mine. Wow, got a little itch in my throat. But yeah, got a lot of cool ideas for my take on Halo. Do not plan for those to be the only cool things about it. I have lots of plans to incorporate any and all cool ideas that I can from the Halo community. Of course, that won't mean everything gets through because I have to be reasonable. I know quite a bit about the structuring of games and how to do it right and how not to do it, and trying to take every single idea you ever hear is a really bad idea. You can't please everyone, because if you try to please everyone, you will in fact please like a bunch of really annoying people who just want to break your game and ruin it. So yeah, basically, if you want something done right, you don't just... Oh boy. Does this guy not even... What in the world is wrong with this area? Good gracious. Literally couldn't get a single kill with that because nobody was ever there until I finally got surprise attacked by like a warthog and a ton of explosions. Whew, that was a mess. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, basically, if you want to get a good game, you gotta take the outcome of everything into consideration. So, how is your decision making going to affect gameplay and the user experience? And if you don't know, you have people test it. It's that simple. Just have people see what it's like. And I'm not talking about just competitive players or famous people. I'm saying get your common, ordinary Joes in on it. And I have been doing so poorly this match. Part of it being because of my weapon, starting weapons not being particularly well-rounded, but also I'm just not seeing enemies until they get like the perfect flank on me with a bunch of vehicles involved. And, oof. But I'm still warming up, so I just need to relax because that's... Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a dead giveaway. Oh, come on. Man. Alright, let's see if I can actually kill something for once. If I can ever see someone other than a banshee. Oh, Spitfire. I need this. You know, I don't like charge-up weapons, so I was kind of disappointed when they changed those. Why does every single time I get a shot off, that guy has his thing ready and kills me with it? I'd like to actually get a kill for once. I'm getting mad because I haven't gotten to kill anything. I'm not used to being this bad. And I know part of it has to do with the fact that I don't see anybody other than this banshee. Where is everybody? Oh, there's someone. I don't have a weapon to deal with that kind of person, though. I'm ill-equipped. Such is the way of Fiesta. It's basically just a mess of not having the right weapon or having the perfect weapon, depending on the situation. Got something ranged now, so that's good. Of course he had one of those. Alright, another one of those weapons that doesn't... How come... everything takes so much time to use. Except for that stupid railgun. Okay. Finally, I'm getting some kills. Alright. Gotta calm down, because I don't want to play mad. Don't want to be an angry guy. I enjoy the game a lot more if I'm just... don't care. So I'm gonna try my best not to care. It doesn't help that my room is on fire. And I hate mantises. Also doesn't help that I hate mantises. See, that is a good example of what I was talking about earlier about good game design. When you think to add something, you gotta think about how it's going to influence the gameplay and the user experience. When they made it the whole mantis thing, they didn't think about that. They basically took everything that everyone hated about the vehicles of each game, and they compiled them into one vehicle with a shield. They gave it a shield. So you're not even damaging it for the first half of damage you do. It doesn't actually hurt the vehicle. It just hurts the shield. And that's really, really bad. Alright, I need a new weapon. I'm stuck with just Heartseeker. Or River of Light. Oh, really? It's not Heartseeker. Oh. Well, I'm glad it's River of Light. That was really good. That was pretty good. Alright, I'm falling back. Maybe I can find a better weapon. Oh, or I can just find more subjects. More targets. Awesome. Alright, but yeah. Then they added a air vehicle for the UNSC because everybody wanted an air vehicle so bad. Understandably, I mean, Banshees were the only air vehicles in the game for a while. Banshees are cool, but they shouldn't be the only thing. Why did... I want this saw so I can actually defend myself. Not that I can't defend myself with a incineration cannon. It's just a lot of vehicles around, but not a lot of weapons that can deal with people quickly. Alright. Oh, well, game's over now. But yeah, the Wasp, they went and made the Wasp and everything. But they did not take into consideration the things that everybody hated about them. Again, oh my word. Hold on, look at that. Get out of this thing. Look at that. Oh my word. I'm underwater. Wow. Alright, let's see. I can buy a silver pack now, so I'm gonna buy one. Oh, I got a helmet. Which one? Strider. Interesting. I didn't really want a helmet though, I wanted a body piece. I'll use this emblem for a bit though. What is this part? Make that one. You know what? I'm gonna make this gold, like a golden color. Something. As well as this one. No, I don't like that, so I'll just go straight white. I'm mostly just trying to get those chevrons to look like something. Like a rank, but nah. Just gonna make it look like Emil's. This is crazy. The underwater effect. By the way, do I have these? No, I don't. Alright, let's get started on this again. But yeah, the Wasps have everything bad about them that the Hornets have. Halo 3's Hornets had machine guns, rapid fire machine guns, and rockets. And people hated that. They absolutely hated that. So when Avalanche was released, it had a special kind that didn't have rockets. I don't know if that was the reasoning, but people liked those ones better because they didn't have rockets. And I don't remember exactly yeah, no. I don't think the rockets ever were able to seek, so that was one convenient thing. But then Bungie, knowing that people had mixed feelings about the Hornet, when they made Reach, they made a new vehicle, the Falcon. One that could not shoot on its own and only used the passenger seat. So it's basically, they took out all of the offensive capability of the Hornet, but increased its defensive, or its passengers' combat ability, because the Hornet could also hold 2 passengers. But 343, they went and added their own air vehicle, the Wasp. They took out the favorite quality of the Hornet, which was the passengers, and they basically just left the rest. And that just boggles my mind that they would make such a decision, especially because, like, it's got machine guns, missiles. I don't remember if this one's missiles track. Oh my goodness, that was close. Oh, okay, I'm going up here. I'm not suited to fight that. But yeah, they gave it the machine guns and missiles, just like the Hornet did. They took out the passenger feature, and then they added shields. Like, I don't know what their obsession is with adding energy shields to all these overpowered vehicles. It makes sense with the special variants of certain vehicles. It even makes sense with the Wraith, because the Wraiths, there's a upgrade for them in Halo Wars. Oh goodness. I was not meaning to switch away from my saw there. Okay. But yeah, the Wraiths in Halo Wars had an upgrade that would allow them to have overshields. Or actually not overshields, but energy shields. So I'm picking up the bolt shot. I prefer that. But yeah, so those make sense to have shields. I don't think any of their variants have them. Oh man, failed. But instead they're making a bunch of vehicles that are already going to be hard to kill. It's a guarantee. Air vehicles are not as easy to destroy as land vehicles, because the fact is that they move faster. They don't have to worry about obstacles. Ground vehicles have to worry about obstacles, so rocks, players, other vehicles. The only obstacles that air vehicles really have to deal with is tall buildings and other vehicles. So last thing you want to do is make it so that an air vehicle is even harder to kill. You want to make them easier to kill because they're already hard. Which is why they made the Falcon the way it is. But yeah, a lot of the decisions that 343 made when making this game were very questionable. And when making the game beforehand, though Halo 4, they actually made a lot more good decisions. But yeah, the biggest problem that I think they made in Halo 4 was just the Mantis was a little much. Because having rocket launchers, the easy way to turn around, machine gun turret, and energy shields, and a stomp all make it basically, it should have just been a campaign vehicle only. Because it makes sense to have all of that in the missions that they put it in the campaign of Halo 4. But yeah, the multiplayer aspect, though, it just doesn't make sense to have something that powerful that one person uses. Like, if they would have made it so that it was like a two-person thing, so that one person could control one weapon and the other person could control the other. I don't know. If they had made it so that it required more effort in order to be more powerful, or like more people involved, so you need a teammate in order to do a full rampage with that thing, that would be a way they could have improved it, made the experience better. Or just don't give it energy shields. Oh, frame drop. But yeah, the decisions in this game, however, made a lot less sense. Like, for example, half of the weapons they made in this game have like no purpose. Those guys distracted me and the reload took way too long. But I understand that they were trying to make lots of weapons, but they didn't give them a role in the sandbox at all. So, like, for example, oh boy, hold on. Okay, that's the same weapon as I already have. It's fine. The plasma rifle has no purpose whatsoever in this game. The brute plasma rifle. It's useless at long ranges, which it normally wasn't useless at long ranges. It actually worked at a pretty decent range. Oh. But also, oh man, answer. They didn't give it enough damage. So basically what ends up happening is, oh man, I was really close to killing that guy. Basically what ends up happening when you're using the plasma rifle, which this happened in my last stream, you unload the entire thing on someone and it won't kill them. The whole, like, I knew that guy was coming, but I didn't know he had that. Oof. Basically, you have to do short controlled bursts if you want anything to happen. This guy... Stop pestering me, or I'll shoot you. I know for a fact these weapons don't destroy Warthog in one hit, because that's one of their flaws. But, I will do it. But yeah, the plasma rifle, you use up every single shot you've got on someone. Well, not every single shot, but basically, if you don't constantly, like, pause while you're shooting, you won't be able to kill them. And, like, you'd think, oh, well, duh, it's, you know, not, it's, what's the term for it? Basically, you just gotta do short controlled bursts, right? But no, you can't, because, like, every other weapon has a much faster time to kill than the plasma rifle does. If you dealt more damage with it, to the point that using it until you cool down would actually get, like, a kill, get through a shield and deal enough damage to kill, that would make it actually okay. But they already have that. It's the what is it called? The plasma, basically their version of the plasma repeater. Is it a suppressor? No, that's the one that the Forerunners use. Promethean weapon. That part's even more ridiculous, the Promethean weapons. They're basically, they decided to make them all have seeking abilities. Their shots all seek. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that, but the bolt shot, they should have taken the bolt shot and either nerfed it as far as damage output and kept it the same as it was in Halo 4, or they should have just made it the 3-shot thing like it is now, but not... I'm trying not to die here. Oh my word, that guy came out of nowhere. But yeah, a 3-shot pistol. That's something that they do have, but it's only in the form of a super exotic pistol that also, in spite of their design making it imply that it's a stealth weapon, it also makes you glow a very bright blue, revealing your presence to literally everyone. That's another questionable design choice. If you were trying to make a stealth weapon, what's the worst decision you could make for it, other than noise? That'd be make it so that it shows everybody your position really well. I know that guy's holding one of those shots. Oh, it just came out. Oh, why? Why is there always someone outside of my field of view? Ugh. Okay. This is why I want a bigger field of vision. Oh my goodness, I am missing way too much. And I fell. This ghost just keeps being in my blind spot and then just showing up. They're crazy. My aim is really off right now. I don't know what it is. But what was I saying before I got mercilessly splattered by that crazy ghost? Okay. When in doubt, just blow them up. I had a bayonet, and it did not help me. because I missed. The bayonets are another weird thing, like, they made them useless. And I know I didn't even hit the target, so in that particular instance, of course it's going to be useless. It didn't hit them. But it's super slow. They made it so that you can kill someone in one hit in the time it takes to hit them twice. So in other words, the bayonet is 100% useless. Alright, cool. I got a kill. Time to move on. Alright, yeah, like every time I've taken a bayonet to someone, it always turns out the same way. Where ultimately they can punch me twice, and so they win. Because it just takes me too long to get a hit in on them. And that's kind of ridiculous. Another thing that's ridiculous is the fact that these Spartan lasers can only really destroy and damage things like that one. But whenever I try to use a Spartan laser on a vehicle that hasn't been previously destroyed partially, how many of those ghosts are there? Seriously, like, what happened? But yeah, every time I've used the Spartan laser on a vehicle that's fresh, it didn't kill them. Didn't destroy them. Here it is, the Whispered Truth, is it? Exactly the weapon I was just talking about. It's got a suppressor on it so that there's less sound when you shoot. So that, you know, you don't put suppressors on weapons that you plan to use in normal combat. Usually that's a stealth weapon that uses a suppressor. I think we can all agree that that's just the logic of it. There's no reason to have an attachment. Cancels your noise if you're not going to use it in a situation where noise is sensitive, or noise is important. Of course, you could explain that it's to increase its range. I'm no gun expert, so I can't say that whether or not that's a reasonable thing. I don't know. I don't know if suppressors actually do. Oh my word. Why am I so bad at aiming right now? Like yesterday I was actually doing pretty great. I feel oddly slow and inflexible right now. But yeah, basically this weapon seems like it's supposed to be a stealth weapon, but it makes you glow. So that's pretty weird. Like, yay, I have speed. I'd rather not have speed and have, you know, a better chance of actually hiding with this weapon, but okay. But what they easily could have done is made the bolt shot shoot like this one, kind of like how it does now. Like it already shoots tri-shot style. Oh, come on. I'm missing with shotguns. That's stupid. Wow. Okay. But yeah, see, they have it shooting 3 shots, but they seek, which is ridiculous. Just like the way that the enemy team is having perfect control over the entire map. Because they have golden vehicles of all sorts. I need to find out where that Banshee is. If I had a weapon I could use against it, I would, but I literally haven't had a weapon that I can actually use on it in quite some time, because the only weapons that I can really use on it, theoretically anyway, are not capable of tracking with one of those at all. And I'm out of ammo, and my only weapon I can use on this thing. Also, what is with these golden Banshees? Oh cool, I have a weapon that I could theoretically use on it, but I'm probably just gonna die in an explosion because that thing has the fastest fuel rod cannon I've ever seen. I guess, a simple way of putting a lot of what I've been saying is 343 has not shown me any evidence of understanding the concept of balance. Everything they do that seems like it's to balance something winds up making it pointless, and everything that would actually balance something they made doesn't work, basically, or it hasn't been done. They just ignore all of the possible options for balance and just settle for worse options. Okay, not a lot of needles here, but okay. Actually, let's keep this. Tied for the lead right now. I wonder if I can actually take out one of these vehicles. Oh! Wow, that guy gave up pretty fast. Well, this is a good opportunity for me to reload, so that when they try to drop in and surprise attack me, I actually have a rocket. Oh wow, when did that guy get here? I didn't see him on my motion tracker at all. Okay. Okay. Whew. That was close. That was very, very close. Close call. Yep, that's right. That's what it was. And we lost. 1 kill. Oh my goodness. Somebody died on my team. But yeah, of course, a lot of their balance issues are thanks to their rec system. It's really not that surprising. I'm actually really quick going to, well, It's probably not going to be that quick, but I'm going to sell some of this stuff. Also not a big fan of the UI design for this. Reach had it good. Reach was the best UI. The game with the best UIs. I really want to delete that stuff, but or sell these things, but if I wind up having any Warzone on my channel, I probably need that. But here's another example of a poor design choice that negatively impacts the user experience. The lighting of the scene changes depending on what map you are on, which you'd think that sounds kind of cool, and on paper it does, but in practice it doesn't, because now I look like I'm wearing brown armor or tan armor. I look like I'm wearing this armor. But then when I wear that, it looks like yellow. Basically, I have now a really bad representation of what color I'm actually wearing. It's all got a orangish tint to it, or like a reddish tint to it. So basically, now I look at this and I think it looks almost purplish, almost like a lavender color. And this looks green, like very green. And that's just because of the lighting. Also, they totally should have put the helmet first, because that's like the primary identifier of who you are. So you should, the first thing you should be able to choose is what helmet you have. Not... Wait, what? I don't have this though. I thought I sold that. What am I doing? Oh yeah, boosts, arena. Yeah, I already sold that. Hey. Okay, there we go. I was thinking, hey, if I have a free thing, I might as well use it, but... it's so empty. All of my collection is really empty in this profile. That's why I got these. I also played the Cairo mission. Cairo Station, not Cairo Mission. The Cairo Station mission on Halo 2 Anniversary MCC. So supposedly I should have the Mark 6 Gen 1 armor. The hope was that I'd get it today when I unlocked it, but apparently it decided it's just going to take its time and not give me that armor immediately. I'm just gonna start selling mongooses until... Oh wait. Okay, yeah, no, there's no one there. Just gonna sell some mongooses for a bit here until I've sold all of them. I actually basically never use vehicles in Warzone if I ever play Warzone. They're just not very worthwhile. At least the ground vehicles aren't. And then whenever I pull out an air vehicle, there's always someone who like exclusively uses them as much as they can, so those people just destroy me. I'm just gonna sell all of my vehicles. I don't care. I don't like Warzone anyway. It's not quite my groove. Not sure why I'm not finding any matches now. I was too good at being bad. It's too bad now it doesn't know who to put me with. Hey, armor! And 2 of the ones that I actually do like. That's good. I can actually stop wearing this recruit armor, which isn't really armor, it's more like a harness. This one reminds me of the marine armor. It's basically a marine armor from Halo 4? Do they wear this in Halo 5? In this one? I don't know. But it looks basically exactly like what the Marines wear. Of course, without the derpy suits underneath. And this is basically like... I know the Helios grill is supposed to be like elite armor, but Dynast looks a lot like elite armor to me. Like a lot like it. I guess since I'm using Recon, I'll use that for now. That also, I really like that armor. I wish the secondary color actually had a little bit more of an effect. Should I play something else? The description is Fiesta. My thing says that I have 2 viewers. I believe both of those are technically me. If someone is watching this, please say something in the chat. Let me know you're there. But I think since I've got the streaming thing open, I think that counts as a view. As like a viewer. And then the iPad I'm using to monitor what's going on would be the other. So probably nobody watching by the looks of it. Rochambeau. Gonna play some of this. It's kind of like Fiesta. If it's still the mode that I am used to doing whenever I do find it on custom games. It's kind of hard to tell because people can modify the game mode as much as they want and keep the same name and then post. It'd be nice if they could actually like show the details, have like a way of previewing the details of it. So you could just, while you're waiting to load in or something, just be like, what is this game mode? Oh, how did I do? I got 14 kills? Wow, that's actually pretty good. Better than I thought. Oh, whoops. My kill death ratio was positive. How many times did I die? 9? I thought I was doing awful. How did I do so good? I mean, compared to what I thought I was doing. Alright, well, it didn't connect. So I'll try... Oh, yep, I know. Try again for Big Team Fiesta. See if anyone's playing. There we go. Don't know why I wasn't getting any matches there for a bit. This time it's working. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to actually make a dedicated video to picking apart every single thing that I can name that's bad about each Halo game in particular. In my opinion, of course. Not everything is concrete. But I know a lot of them, a lot of things about this particular one. It's beyond just opinion, it's literally like against common practice, and not just common practice, but what's been classified as good game design practice. Like, yeah. You're not supposed to do exactly what you're specifically not supposed to do. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. Maybe I should start looking for positives about this game. Be a little bit more positive this stream. I don't like to be like super negative, but it's hard not to with this game because like there's so many missed opportunities and so many things they did that just didn't make sense. I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah, just a lot of things went pretty bad. Man. I don't know. I know I do really like how big the sandbox is, the weapons you can choose from. I like how many there are. I don't like the fact that they are not well defined in like what they can do. It's really I almost sniped someone through a bush, and that would have been awesome. But instead, I got slammed. I'm gonna kill this guy with a plasma pistol if oh. You know, in Reach, plasma pistols were actually the best weapon in the game. And that's been the case in most of the games. Though they actually nerfed the damage output in this one, which is weird. Oh, wow. Really? Man. I screwed up pretty bad there. Man, I was hoping I could finish him off. Nope. That guy's still looking at this doorway. Maybe I can surprise him by shooting him from up here. Where'd he go? Ooh, nice. That worked out really well. I am not comfortable with trying to snipe from there. Well, that was convenient. Oh, no. Hold on. I need a different weapon. There we go. Little tip from my experience. Never do the shotgun sniper combo. If you can get a medium range weapon, use the medium range weapon. You don't want to go super close range and super long range, especially in this game. Especially because close range is basically pointless in this game. That's another thing, is that their level design was focused on people who would be primarily using pistols and sniper rifles and battle rifles, basically. So, anything other than those, basically, you need to know what you're doing. I just outdid an SMG with a suppressor. That's good. I thought he had a saw, but the fact that I didn't die made it pretty clear that he didn't. Either that or he was missing most of his shots, but he definitely had a SMG. The scatter shot's interesting. I think, is that the only one they didn't actually change? I think they didn't change that one, but they changed all the rest. Well, didn't know a sniper was looking that way. That's right, ally. Don't take my dead body lightly there. It does not mean that I just died poorly. It means that someone killed me pretty quick. Oh, goodness. Oh, where'd he go? He's sneaking, so he's... Man. It was a close quarters fight there. Those are pretty rare. Oh, come on. My close range sniping is still pretty bad. I'm getting better though today. Like, I'm still not doing as well as I normally would, but get away from me. Ah! Stop. Don't try to walk through people. It's not nice. There we go. Whoa! Why am I already getting shot? There we go. That guy's dead. There we go. Gonna keep people from getting that wasp if I can help it. An ally needs to take it, but I'm not gonna take it. I'm bad with those. Someone take the wasp. Oh. Ah. Revealed my position, but didn't get any damage done. Oh. I saw someone drive up. Nope. How did they not die? Oh. How did I miss them 3 times? I thought that first one was on their head, but I guess it wasn't. I don't know what I was talking about last. I forgot. Oh yeah, scatter shot. The scatter shot is the only one of the Promethean weapons that I believe they left the same. And I like that they left it that way because it's unique. I appreciate the uniqueness of it because it's a shotgun, but it's a really long-range shotgun, which is weird. But also, of course, it doesn't have as much spread, so it's a lot harder to, you know, just blast without looking. And I knew that guy would have something like that. I'm basically out, so just switch to close quarters. Ah! Needlers, not to be taken lightly. Oh goodness, that's not even a needler, that's a Blood of Suban. Blood of Suban is really good. It's basically, you know that trick where, oh goodness, I'm having problems with fine aim, that, or specifically fine aim. Not sure what the deal is, but my aim's getting real messed up whenever I need to use it. But yeah, the trick in Forge, where you change out a weapon's ammo, if you give basically anything the Blood of Suban's ammo so that it shoots needles, that actually, it always has the potential of becoming basically just an instant kill weapon, especially if it's something like the Sentinel Beam. That one's really good with that trick. So you take a Blood of Suban and then you turn it into a Sentinel Beam. That thing will shred anything to pieces, including vehicles. Blood of Suban's just really, really good. And so that also means that generally, if you can shoot fast enough, then there's a pretty good chance. How many rec points do I have? Alright. There's a good chance if you sink enough shots with just the normal gun, the normal Blood of Suban, you might actually be able to destroy a vehicle with it. Which is hilarious because you take the time to charge up a Spartan laser in this game, and well, unless you're shooting a warthog, or not a warthog, but like a mongoose or something, it's not going to kill it in one shot. Unlike it used to. It used to be my bane whenever I'd try to play in a vehicle. But now it's pretty much meaningless, because it takes a bunch of time to charge up, and then you fire, and if you actually hit your target and aren't like me, where you basically miss every time that you do, and you hit them dead on, you'd think that they'd blow up, but they don't. They're just like, oh, that hurt, and then they kill you. It's like, what's the point of this weapon if it can't kill someone in one shot? Especially when it's a game where you die pretty fast. It's like if you took your typical game or games like Modern Warfare and made it so that the heavy weapon, like you've got like let's just say you get a grenade launcher in something like Call of Duty, where basically you take a normal rifle and you shoot someone in the head once and they're dead. It's like if you took a grenade launcher and then you shot it at someone and they take a shot point blank in the face and don't die. That would not make any sense, and that'd just be ridiculous. But it's basically like that in this game. Where they, for one, they dropped the time to kill by a lot because of all of the buffs they did to the damage of a lot of things. They made too many tweaks in that regard and made it so that in this game in particular, you die pretty fast compared to other Halo games. Primarily, I think, because they were testing with competitive players only. If they even did a lot of testing. I don't know if they did much testing for this game, but you can tell whatever testing they did, they were testing with people who would play competitive. They were trying to make it good for esports, but as a result, they kind of made it so that the whole setup changed. The whole structure of the game changed. Whew. I'm gonna just snag this really quick. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Oh. Man, I really need to get myself together here. My aim is just pathetic. I think it's kind of a given for anybody in the United States right now, but boy is it hot in my room right now. Oof. I'm not even in the heat wave and I'm burning up. I feel bad for the people who are. Oh! That flare, I could see it, but it was not nearly concentrated enough for me to think that it was a sniper. I'm just gonna drive this. Nope, no turret guy, nothing. Just gonna splatter somebody. Take the sniper rifle. I'm sure that guy's probably pretty mad. Got a no scope. They shouldn't call it a snapshot, they should call it a no scope. That's what it's called. Just give someone the joy of knowing that they actually did in fact get a no scope. Snapshot just makes me think of Minecraft. the early access updates of Minecraft. It's like, oh look, I got a snapshot. I know that's not really the right thing to think of when you hear snapshot. You should think of a snippet of something. Ah. I think I helped. Oh, come on. These people are being a little hard to follow here. I'm surprised I haven't been found yet. This is one of the places I'd expect to be found the fastest. Oh goodness, I think I might have been found by the wasp though. No? Okay. See if I can snipe someone else. Oh! I was found! Wow. Such a weird direction to be found from, too. I would have expected that direction to be the least likely direction for someone to come from and actually spot me. But nope. Which one is this? Is this the Blood of Zuban or the other one? Oh, ghost coming this way. Oh man, they were looking this way. I thought that ghost was coming up, but I guess they didn't feel like going into a tight spot. I don't like the look of this loadout right now. I should have picked up that sword. It still would have been better than the hammer. In my hands, anyway. I know there are plenty of you out there who would use a hammer, and you do better with the hammer than the sword, but I don't know, for some reason I can't get the range that everyone else can get with a hammer. Somehow everybody always beats me out in range, even when I'm fine aiming and everything. It's just always mediocre in comparison. I'm going grenade crazy right now, but that guy had a seeking rocket launcher, so okay. Ah, what? I thought I was already around the wall. How did that happen? Really? Where'd he go? That was way too fast of a recovery. I couldn't turn around in time to catch that EMP. Well, that's okay, because I didn't really want to be stuck with just a plasma pistol and, I don't know, whatever other insignificant weapon I had at the time. You kind of need range on this map. Range or a very, very explosive weapon. One that doesn't take any time to get a kill. Or just go over an edge with a hammer where you can't be seen until the moment that you show up. That works too. It really does. Really? Really? Okay, he's gonna get a wasp, right? Of course, that's how things go. There happened to be a wasp up there, and I was the only one around on my team. Ah. Good gracious. My aim today. Come on. Oh hey, I have something that could potentially get him. Because of how... Oh, of course he just decided to go a different direction. Good gracious, I don't think I've ever actually used the sniper. It's got a lot more shots in it. Oh hey, we won. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, that might be all that I'm willing to do today. I'll open another rec pack first. Okay, just gotta make sure I'm not getting sent into a match or anything. Just gonna sell more recs so that I can get to 5,000. Buy another silver pack. See if I get any armor out of it. Because I don't really play Warzone. I don't like Warzone, mostly because What is the reason? I don't know, but the execution doesn't satisfy me at all. I feel like it could be done a lot better. I got a battle rifle. I'll use this emblem. The warden, I guess. The warden has blue lights, doesn't he? I don't know. Silver makes sense as a secondary. That actually looks kind of cool. I like that. It's too bad nobody ever sees that the big one. Instead they took even more inspiration from Call of Duty games. Made it so that you just have like a card instead of like a proper custom image to represent yourself. Do that. Make myself look like a Marine. But with that, I guess that is going to be the end of this stream. Anyone who... Oh, hold on. I don't want to black out the stream or anything, but if anybody watched, that'd be great. Thanks for watching, even if you only watched for a little bit. I don't know when the next stream will be. For all I know, it could actually be in another hour or so, because there's a good chance I might stream a different game, like Soul Calibur or something. Well, actually, Soul Calibur might be a little bit of a pain to stream. In this particular way, but yeah, I might stream something later. It really depends on how I feel about it and what I want to do in a few minutes. I might work on my Halo game, or I might not play anything really. Who knows? All I know is that this room is very, very hot and it's cooler outside, so I am going to cool off my room. Thanks for watching. Bye.